All right, guys, welcome back to the SuperFit Kitchen. We are here with your second video. We're gonna start talking about your nutrition journaling or your nutrition tracking, right? At our gym, we use a software system that has a nice little app on your phone, so it makes it nice and convenient. We can track our workouts, we can track our nutrition, right? It doesn't have to be that complicated, okay? You can get a notebook, and you can write all of this information down, make it nice and simple. I'm gonna spell out some things that you wanna be writing down, tracking on a daily basis when it comes to your nutrition and making sure that you get a little better every day, right? So the first thing, when it comes to nutrition, you want to be consistent, right? Want to be consistent, writing down two things, very important, right? When you eat and what you are eating, right? The third piece of that puzzle is to make sure we talked about serving sizes in our last video, right? Using our hand method. We want to make sure that we're not just writing down things like chicken, things like rice. You're actually putting in the amounts of the things that you're eating. So again, one serving of chicken, one serving of spinach, one serving of rice, and one serving of avocados, right? So we want to make sure that we get a few details there. When it comes to some other things that you can track, right? Other things we can track are water, right? How much water are we drinking in a day? A lot of times when people are training or not training, right? They don't realize how little amount of water that they do drink or don't drink, right? Another thing that we can track, not necessarily on a daily basis, would be our weight, right? Making sure that we're hopping on the scale. When we do so, we want to hop on the scale at the same time and on the same day. Whether it's once a week, twice a week, whatever it may be that works for you, you want to make sure that you're doing it and doing it consistently, right? Another thing that we can track is our sleep. If we are not sleeping, we are not recovering. If we're not recovering, that means that we could be beating ourselves up in the gym, means that we might not be maximizing everything that we want to be doing, whether it be in the gym or in the kitchen. So tracking how many hours of sleep you get in a night is going to be super beneficial to your progress in the kitchen again and in the gym. Couple of things, other things we like to track. We have a did you list and a did you avoid list. Things that you can track on your did you list. Did you eat whole foods? Either you did or you didn't, right? Did you eat your macros or eat the amount of macros that you were supposed to eat for that particular day, right? So we talked about in our previous episode about how many servings of protein, how many servings of carbohydrates, vegetables, and fats you should eat in a day. Did you eat those servings or did you not eat those servings? And the last did you work out? Simple yes or no answer right there. The last category is did you avoid? Did you avoid things like calorie beverages? That's a fancy way of saying did you avoid things that have a lot of sugar in them, such as things like Gatorades and sodas or things like alcohol, right? Did you avoid those or did you drink those? Again, simple yes or no answer here, right? We're not trying to sit there and say, track amounts. If you avoided those, hey, that's great. If you didn't, again, what we want to try to do is have a short memory. Don't beat yourself up, right? We have opportunity every single day to make sure that we're able to track these things and understand what we're doing to our body. The last two did you avoids were, did you avoid things like dairy, butter, milk, things of that nature, right? We all react differently to the things that we put in our body. We want to make sure that we're tracking those things. And the last thing is, did we add sweeteners to the things that we're drinking, to the things that we're eating, right? It's one thing to have a nice meal with, let's say, a nice salad on it, right? But when we load that up with a bunch of dressing that has a bunch of sugar and a bunch of other things in it, right? It's not necessarily always going to be our best option. So having this list and making sure that we're tracking some of these things is going to set you up for success, not only in the gym, but also in the kitchen. Until next time, guys, make sure that you're getting out there, getting in your workouts, and getting it in when it comes to the kitchen.